Hi folks, this is all the fruit, the Kurrajong, or different species of the genus Brachychiton, are probably the most important plant for many Aboriginal communities in desert areas of Australia. Well, here I'm not in Australia, here I'm on the beautiful island of Tenerife, where this plant is being used as an ornamental. But in Australia, it usually meant the difference between life and death. Well, funny that they just turned on the water, because water is one of the most important, maybe the most important things Kurrajong could give to you. Yeah, well, in most desert areas of Australia, the water didn't come out of little black pipes, but it came out of the Kurrajong. How come? Well, usually the tree would grow where there were underground water supplies. So basically you could dig around the stem base of a Kurrajong and you would often get to water. Well, if you didn't find water, you could eat the thick roots. You could eat the big taproot of young leaves of young trees. Well, with a tree that old, you would probably eat some of the younger roots. They seem to be similar to yam or to manioc, but they seem to taste similar to turnips but sweeter. Quite interesting. And also, well, if you don't want to eat the roots and if you don't find water between the roots, you can basically stick one end of the root in the fire. It seems that you can also do it with Kurrajong branches, and then the heat of the fire will evaporate some of the water and the rest of the water will drop out of the other end of the root or branch, kind of like a little bit like distilling. You heat something, part of it evaporates, and at the other end you get little drops falling out. Well, it's not exactly like distilling, but it's quite similar. So yeah, the roots are already quite interesting. They will give you water and food. Of course, the fruit are quite interesting, but also quite dangerous. Remember folks, in Australia, everything is trying to kill you. Not just the animals, but also the plants. And this stuff, although one of the most important foods of some Aboriginal communities, and although even enjoyed by white people, is quite dangerous. You see the beautiful yellow seeds? Actually, the seeds are not yellow, but they are covered with the yellow substance, which seems to be harmless. But do you see the hairs around the seeds? Yeah, those are quite a trouble. It's basically like a cactus fruit, only that the outside is smooth and the hairs are on the inside. Well, when you extract the seeds, you have to be careful. The hairs can mess up your skin, your clothes, even your eyes. Yeah, those hairs can make you blind. Let's try and extract a couple more seeds, possibly without getting blind. It's funny how it's being planted everywhere, even on playgrounds here in the Canary Islands. Okay, we'll eat this one single seed. This video is not so much about the seeds anyway. Yeah. It has some peculiar taste, not too bad. The seed has a thick, almost plastic-like shell. They are quite good raw. They are better cooked, and they're even better when made into a coffee substitute. But I'm not gonna do that. The way I already made the video where I ate seeds of Brachychiton populneus. However, recently I wanted to check if the sap of the tree is also edible. And yeah, it seems that the Australian Aborigines enjoyed the tasty chewing gum. Well, it says in one source that they like to eat the honey-colored sap. This one is definitely not honey-colored, it's white. Well, it's quite hard right now. However, nearby I found a tree with honey-colored sap. Just started the video at this other tree because it also had fruit. Well, chewing the dry sap is not so much fun. It's almost tasteless. Probably it's rather chewing those hard bits. Yeah. Tasteless. With a nice consistency once it dissolves in your mouth. But since this one source said that the Aborigines enjoy the honey-colored sap, well, here on this tree, which seems to be dying, I don't know what's its trouble, that the stem seems to burst open in multiple places and it's trying to heal itself with the sap. But it says the Aborigines like to eat the honey-colored sap. Well, here we have honey-colored sap, which almost looks like those candy sugar things the Egyptians and those other cultures like to make from sugar. Let's try the honey-colored sap. Still pretty tasteless. Is there anything fresh? There's nothing where the sap is still a bit runny. No. Well, let's try the dark sap too. It's nothing special, folks. It's almost like eating candy sugar without any candy or sugar taste. Well, I mean, I don't know exactly what the benefits of the sap are, except for chewing it for fun or so. The fruit, the seeds are quite valuable. A lot of protein and carbohydrates in the seeds, and readily available in big amounts in dry areas. But the sap, I don't know. It also says that the seeds are quite agreeable to Westerners. It doesn't say that anywhere about the sap. Probably because we prefer something sweet. No, maybe you can mix it with sugar or some fruit extract and create a jelly. Heat it with water and you end up with a jelly-like substance. I don't know, folks. If you know recipes what to do with Kurrajong sap, please tell me. I ate it. It's not disgusting. It's not great. It's just something you can eat. Well, I guess if you're in a survival situation, it's better than nothing. But what does it give you? Does it give you any special taste, any special pleasure, any special nutrients? Please tell me. If you find something, I couldn't find anything special except that the sap is edible. Apart from that, stay tuned for a lot more fruit videos from the beautiful island of Tenerife. And of course, don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe.